If you are earning between 30,000 to 1 lakh rupees a month, then this video is for you. If you are not in that bracket, watch the free course, get into that bracket. And anything that I'm going to say after this point of time is not applicable to anyone who is making below 30,000 rupees a month. Look, I started off with 3,200 rupees a month as an intern. And then I scaled it up to 6,000 rupees, 10,000, 20,000, 40, 80, 120, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, and stuff like that on a monthly basis. I know exactly the problems that you have in the initial days, and there are a lot of mistakes that I did which I wish I didn't had, but again, mistakes are a chance to get better with time, so I have no regrets over that. But I don't want you to make those same mistakes. First thing, I just have one simple question. Do you have any idea how much money you are spending on a monthly basis? I'm not asking you how much you are saving. I'm just asking you how much you are spending. If you know it, fine. If you don't know it, nothing to feel stupid about. Anything in this video, if you feel is a personal attack or you feel stupid or you feel bad about yourself, I'm telling you from someone who has been in your shoes, there is literally nothing to be ashamed or feel stupid about, because it is a part of the process. When you are in a new world, in a new territory for the first time, you take actions, you do things that don't make sense, and it's fine to mess up. What matters is how quickly you bounce back up from that level. So if your finances are messed up, that's a part of the journey. I myself had my finances messed up, so that's absolutely normal. Everything is hard before it gets easy, right? I asked you, do you know how much you are spending? And if your answer is yes, good. If your answer is no, we have a problem that we need to fix right now, which is very easy. You just need to sit down, and if you use Paytm, that is really good because it has all these expenses tracked, and I'm using UPI a lot these days, so I guess you would be also using it. Go to that, check how much you are spending and where it is spending, because when you are in this 30,000 to 1 lakh rupee income range, it is not a lot of money. Okay, it is not a lot of money, you know that, but it is also not very less money because you still have money. You started from zero, so now you have money in your hand. What matters is where that money is going. Most of the time, subscription apps, I don't need to tell you how shady they are these days and how they just take money out of your account by those monthly subscriptions and stuff like that. Your Netflix, Amazon Prime, Amazon delivery, stuff like that, Hotstar subscription and all that stuff, just take it out of the window. Your Zomato deliveries, Swiggy deliveries, stuff like that. I just want you to map out which particular segment is costing you how much, because a lot of you would be bearing family expenses as well. So that is a very basic necessity that you need to take care of as the person in charge of the finances. That is fine. And I'm not telling you to cut anything right now. I just want you, and you can just pause it and do this exercise real quick. Just see how much money you are spending and where you are spending. Once you see that, ask yourself, is there any way I can do this spend minimum to minimum? Like, what is it that I can go to the barest minimum? Like, if you are eating 15 times, you are having 15 orders from Swiggy, Zomato, that is not good for your health as well. You know that, I know it, right? You can cut that out. See what is it that you can bring down. And I'm pretty much sure if you had no idea where your money is going, then by doing this exercise, you would actually realize what all vultures are sitting in your bank account, preying on your money, and they take it out as soon as it gets hit. I personally know at this point, if you ask me what are my monthly spends, I know it on my fingertips because I've built this habit over the last 8 years. I've built this habit. I track money, and plus I'm a finance guy, so you don't expect me to be very lethargic about my money. I'm proactive when it comes to my money because I'm very keen on that. But you don't have to be necessarily. That's why I'm not saying you need to track it daily. Do it on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. See how much money is going out, how much money is going in. Now, if you cannot cut down your expenditures, you have just one way, and that is not saving. Saving is by default the option, the last option. That one way is you gotta scale up. You gotta make more money. The 50-30-20 rule, I'm not a very big fan of it. I'm personally, for that matter, in finance, I'm not a very big fan of any of those things because it doesn't make sense to the 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 income bracket. The same reason I'm not a very big fan of SIPs as well, because it doesn't make sense at this point when you are not above 1 lakh that you look onto the finance side of things. Instead, you could use that money and upskill and make more money and then invest in the markets. See, look, the SIP thing, I've seen a lot of my colleagues and freelancers and other guys do as well when they are not above the 1 lakh mark. And I have just one simple question. Look, dude, you are doing 10,000, 15,000, 5,000, 2,000 or 1,000 rupees a month in SIPs. Even if you get a 100% return on it, that is still very minimal. So if you invest a very big amount, 10% is a lot. If you invest 12,000, even if you get 100% returns, which you are not gonna get, you will still have just another 10,000 or 12,000 in best case scenario. How is that gonna help you? And then you will say, okay, it will help us build over time, but it doesn't work like that. All I'm saying is take that money, put it onto yourself, make more money, and once your income reaches 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs a month, who is stopping you to do that same SIP of 1 lakh rupees? Now, people take examples like when we were 30 and we started with a bigger amount and somebody who is just starting with 500 rupees, he just outbeat us. It doesn't work like that. When you have your income 3 lakh rupees and you start putting in more money, obviously your corpus would be big and even small percentage would help you get a lot of good returns. This SIP thingy is not for you at this particular point of time. After that, all the money that you have saved, I want you, until unless you don't have 10-12 lakhs saved, up until that point, just keep on investing in yourself. That is literally the best bet you can. Upgrade your laptop, upgrade your PC, upgrade your tools, go on a family vacation, gift family something, buy a car or stuff like that, stay away from debt as much as you can if it is really necessary, or you are carry forwarding something that someone else did in your family that you have to pay, then that is fine, but don't take fresh debts and stuff like that. Focus on yourself. As soon as your net worth is around 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs liquid, game changes literally, and that's the beauty of it. But it won't make sense to someone who is not coming and sitting here with an open mind. If you are sitting here with an open mind, all I'm telling you is take all the money that you have saved up, invest in your business. Look, you are just not a contractor, you are a proper one-person business. Every businessman invests. So you gotta invest in the inventory, that is you. So you gotta start doing that. Make a list of things that is taking money out of your bank account. See what all expenses you can cut down the unnecessary ones. And that doesn't mean you stop having fun altogether. I'm not saying you that. That doesn't make sense. If you are making money, you need to enjoy it. But don't enjoy on the cost of your future self suffering, because that is a very bad state to be in. If you are at 30,000, your goal should be to get on to 50, 70, 90, 120, 150 and stuff like that. You cannot stay stagnant. If your income is not increasing every quarter or every 6 months, you are not doing enough. And it is not like, why would you not want to do enough? I just don't get this. Every freelancer, when they tell me that they have a finance problem, I just have one simple answer to it. How much outreach you are doing, how much clients you are bringing in, how much effort you are putting on an everyday basis. Like, look at your day. What are you doing? Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, consumption, friends outing, eating, binge watching, overthinking, spiral loop. Mentally, you are messed up. If you just put out 20 cold outreach in a single day and you do it for a week, I'm telling you, your income is literally doubled. 30 lakh to 1 lakh if you are in this bracket. This is the easiest bracket to go up. Once you reach 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs a month, then the game becomes hard up until 10-15 lakh rupees a month. After that, it changes again. But in this range, you literally have the best possible resources and time and skill set. Literally, the time thing you have right now is literally phenomenal. The level of time you have when you have in the 30k to 1 lakh range, because I also had the most amount of free time at that time, because I love my work. That's why, like, on my work-life balance take, if I enjoy working 12-13 hours a day, that is my personal thing, I'm gonna keep doing it. You wanna do it? Do it. You don't wanna do it? Don't do it. But don't you dare tell me that how I have to do my work and how I have to live my life. It's usually just my personal preference. So if I push you to work 13 hours a day, that's a problem. If I'm telling you I work 12-13 hours a day, that's literally how I'm functioning. And that keeps me happy. If you are happy with 8 hours of work or 5 hours of work and 19 hours of leisure, do it. And all this reflects in your bank statement. That's what I'm trying to say. So the intelligent ones here already understand what I meant. So starting right now, you're gonna track every penny that leaves your account. You're gonna track your major expenses. You're gonna cut down unnecessary ones, and you are gonna focus on making more money every quarter or every half yearly. Your focus should be on making more clients, making more money, making more work, and saving more money, expanded money that you bought in. All right. Your goal shouldn't be to save. You don't have an income cap. You're not in a job. Your goal should be to scale, and money will automatically get saved. Now, also the newsletter is going pretty good. A lot of you are already in there. I see a lot of familiar faces in the comments and in the DMs as well. I'm having many one-on-one conversations over the emails, and the feedback is going pretty crazy good. And as I told you, Anyone who has seen my LinkedIn, my YouTube and my newsletter, you won't find anything from the newsletter on any other channel. Did you find it? Like, let me know, because I'm pretty sure you can't find it. There is not a single overlap. So if you're not in the newsletter, the link is in the description. It would be the first link. You can just join it. And that's it for this one. Tell me, what would you want me to cover in the next video, and I'll make sure, if a lot of people are interested in it, I'll touch base on that topic. I'll see you in the comments.